Well, now that we're coming to the end of 2022, we're coming to the start of 2023, and this is one of my most this year looks super exciting if you're a film fan. It looks like we're kind of getting back to normal, to how it was before the pandemic, with lots of big releases. So it's gonna be competitive out there, and there's gonna be a lot of movies to check out. So I'm really excited for this year because I love my movies, and this is one of my favorite lists to put together because it's not just reflecting; it's looking at all the potential that is coming in the next year. Some of these films might not turn out to be good. Some of these films might be great, but that potential is there right now. Like, they could all be great, and that's really exciting, and I really hope they are. So with that being said, here we go. Here's my top 10 most anticipated movies for 2023. Starting off at number 10, we've got one just on name alone. It's Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon. I know nothing about this movie, don't know when it's coming out, I know it's supposed to be this year, but I'm excited for it just because it's Martin Scorsese directing, Leonardo DiCaprio starring, and when they work together, it's always phenomenal. So I'm just really looking forward to checking that out and seeing what Scorsese has to offer. He's a great director, so I'm not going to doubt him. I'm sure it's going to be a great movie, so I'm very excited for that one. Number 9, we've got Shazam! Fury of the Gods, and I love the first Shazam. It's one of my favorite DC movies. I don't care about all the DCU restructuring right now or if it's going to matter or whatnot. I love Shazam, so I'm excited for this sequel. I really love Zachary Levi as Billy Batson Shazam, and it's just such a fun movie, so I'm really hoping this one is fun too. We were supposed to get it last year, and the first trailer they released looks great, so I couldn't be more excited. It's going to be so much fun. At number 8, we have Taika Waititi's Next Goal Wins. Now, I know a lot of people didn't love Thor: Love and Thunder, but I loved it, that movie. But I really loved Thor: Ragnarok. I love What We Do in the Shadows. I love Hunt for the Wilderpeople. I love Jojo Rabbit, and I'm just hoping this is more of that. It sounds to be about a soccer team, the worst soccer team ever, or something like that, starring Michael Fassbender. But written and directed by Taika Waititi. This is like the Scorsese thing. I will see anything Taika Waititi does, especially after Jojo Rabbit. Like, that was incredible. So I'm in for this. I am sold. I am super excited. I think it comes out in April. But yeah, I couldn't be more excited for it. I love Taika Waititi. I will definitely be there as soon as I can see it. At number 7, we have Greta Gerwig's Barbie, and I'm really excited for this. I know I might not be the audience they're going for, but that first trailer was fantastic with the 2001 reference and everything. That was awesome. I'm so excited for Ryan Gosling as Ken. Like, he looks great. And Margot Robbie is perfectly cast as Barbie, not to mention the talent behind the screen. It's written by Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach and directed by Greta Gerwig, who's done the new Little Women and Lady Bird. So she is just a huge talent, and Noah Baumbach's done some amazing films too. He's just coming out with White Noise right now, and I loved his Marriage Story. I love Marriage Story so much. So this is going to be fantastic. I'm really excited. I'm really optimistic for this movie. I think it's going to be great. At number 6, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I love the Guardians movies. They're some of my favorite in all of the MCU, and just having James Gunn coming back to round out his trilogy, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be such a fun ride. The first trailer looks great. And oh my god, I'm going to cry. I can feel it already. I love the music in this one, and I just love James Gunn's sensibilities, and especially how he writes these characters. So I couldn't be more excited for it. This is the only Marvel movie on my top 10 list. I was debating Quantumania, which I'm also very excited for. And the Marvels, I'm very excited for too. We haven't seen or heard anything from it yet. So I don't have that hype built up yet. But yeah, I think Guardians of the Galaxy, if this movie hits, this could be one of the best trilogies in the MCU, and probably one of the best superhero trilogies ever made. So I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, so number 6, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. At number 5, and this was a tough one, I didn't like putting this one so low, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I love Into the Spider-Verse. It is a phenomenal movie, one of the best Spider-Man movies ever made. And so, of course, I'm naturally excited for this. The animation looks cool, looks awesome, and I've heard they've even gone into even more styles after the last one. The trailers look great. All the multiverse, Spider-Verse stuff looks awesome, especially seeing all those different Spider-Men and Spider-People. It's gonna be great. I am so excited for this one. And I really hate that it's in my number 5 spot, but there's so many other good ones coming out. At number 4 is Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. And Christopher Nolan, he's one of my favorite directors. I'll see whatever he does opening day. So yeah, Oppenheimer, I'm excited for it. The IMAX trailer they put before Avatar had my heart racing. The cast alone in this, from Cillian Murphy to Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Florence Pugh, Emily Blunt, it's gonna be a great film. And Nolan, like, he does his blockbusters so well, but with Dunkirk, he really proved he can tell true stories in his really gripping format as well. And Oppenheimer feels like the perfect subject for him. So yeah, Oppenheimer, number 4. Number 3, and this also hurt putting so low, like, all these movies I'm so excited for. Number 3 is Dune Part 2. I loved Denis Villeneuve's take on the Dune story with the first one that came out last year. And I thought that was perfect. Like, I couldn't imagine adapting that book any better than what he did. And so now getting to see the second part of the story here, I'm so excited. It's going to be bigger. It's going to have a lot more action, but still, I'm really hoping the sensibilities he brought to the first movie, if it's anything like the first movie, this should be cinematic perfection. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Number 2, we have Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. We got a trailer for it last May, a look at one of the stunts just a couple weeks ago, a behind-the-scenes look, and I'm already sold on this movie. Watching that, the behind-the-scenes video of this stunt, how Tom Cruise rode the bike off the cliff and did that jump, that had my heart racing alone. I don't even need the movie. Just show me that video over and over again. I'm so excited. I love these movies, and Tom Cruise seems to be getting even bigger and bigger with them. Him and Chris McQuarrie are a match made in heaven. Chris McQuarrie has these great scripts. He directs them so well, and Tom Cruise just goes insane with the action stuff. I can't believe that he does what he does for these movies. Like, Fallout was incredible, and I didn't think they could top that. But now it looks like they're topping that. Rogue Nation was even great. Tom Cruise holding on the side of an airplane while it's taking off. That was incredible. And now we're getting 2 more with even bigger stunts. Like, wow. Christopher McQuarrie and Tom Cruise together are just, they can't do anything wrong in my eyes. So I'm very excited for this movie. But that leaves my number 1 movie for the year, and you probably can guess it by now. Indiana Jones 5, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I love the Indiana Jones movies, and I've been excited for this one for a while. Had some doubts that it was real for a while, but now we got a trailer. Harrison Ford looks great in it. He's back. Indy is back, and I'm so excited. This is probably my most anticipated movie since The Force Awakens, and I like the Star Wars sequel trilogy. I'm sorry to those who don't like it, and I like it. So I'm really excited for this one. I hope it's not a Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I hope it's more like Raiders and Last Crusade. And with James Mangold behind the camera, I have complete faith that it's going to be a great time. So I cannot wait for that one. The return of one of the biggest franchises of all time, or one of the greatest film franchises of all time, and greatest film heroes, and the finale to it. So this is going to be great. I cannot wait for all these movies and so many more. This year is great. We got Creed 3, Transformers 6. We got lots of franchise stuff. Potentially Ghostbusters, this follow-up to Ghostbusters Afterlife. I just don't know what year that's coming out. It might be 2023. We've got a lot of Marvel movies. We've got Wonka. We've got Aquaman. We've got, The Flash, if it exists or ever comes out. We've got lots of original Super Mario Brothers movie. Just so many movies. Lots of movies, and I couldn't be more excited. I know I listed none there, but it's off the top of my head, so who cares? So yeah, I'm very excited for Indiana Jones, Mission Impossible, Dune, Oppenheimer, Spider-Man, Barbie, Guardians of the Galaxy, next goal win Shazam and Killers of the Flower Moon. It's gonna be a great year for all types of cinema. So let me know, what's your top 10 list? What's your most anticipated for next year? I think we can all agree it's just going to be an exciting year for movies, and we're all excited to check out what's coming. But what are you most excited for? What are you most looking forward to? Let me know. But thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm excited to see what 2023 has to bring for movies.